Starting in March 2025, the Healthcare Flexible Spending Account or Healthcare FSA is going to be available for the very first time to all active duty military members, including AGRs or Active Guard Reserve on Title 10 orders. And this is all a part of the DoD initiative called Taking Care of Our People initiative, and one of several DoD actions to improve the quality of life for service members and their families. And I'm really glad that this is happening because I said in a video a few years ago that Tricare alone is not enough for medical expenses, especially for their dependents. And this is nothing new for federal employees, but this is really huge for military members who are looking to save more money on the over-the-counter prescription medications, dental expenses, and vision expenses, especially with everything that happened with inflation over the last few years. So please don't confuse this with an HSA or health savings account because it's not the same thing. This is a healthcare FSA used in addition to your Tricare coverage because Tricare is not a high deductible health plan. And again, this is only for people serving on active duty or active guard reserve under Title 10 orders. It is not for military retirees. And this is already applying to the federal employees. And an FSA is a spending account that helps employees cover healthcare costs that are not included in their insurance plans. But wait, you probably think that Tricare covers you. So why should you worry about the out-of-pocket medical costs? And why is healthcare FSA even necessary? So what FSA will cover is when you and your family go outside of the Tricare coverage, like for over-the-counter medications, additional dental expenses, like braces, right? They're expensive. And what out-of-pocket vision expenses? Do you ever go to the BX or PX, the commissary, to get some aspirin or some type of flu medicine? Well, instead of using your checking account, you can now pay for it with the FSA. So, for example, I pay about $250 for my contact lenses out of pocket every year. If I use the healthcare FSA, which is funded through salary deferrals in pre-tax dollars, and if my marginal tax rate is at 24%, I end up saving $60 for those contact lenses because I get to pay for my contact lenses in pre-tax dollars. That makes sense so far, right? And I'll get into the approved FSA expenses later on in this video. So in the year 2025, you can fund your FSA in pre-tax dollars for up to $3,300. But keep in mind that there is a maximum carryover limit of $660. So you have to be very careful with how much you put into the FSA, because if you go over that limit, it goes back to your employer. And I don't know about you, but I don't like giving my money to my employer. And if you think your out-of-pocket expenses will be high for you and your family, you'll be able to contribute up to $275 a month, which will be deducted from your LES. You just don't want to have more than $660 by December 31st. And I haven't seen an official statement from the DoD about how military members can enroll in this program, but according to Military One source, the DoD is going to announce that special enrollment period in January. But right now, it is scheduled to be released for March 3rd to 31st in 2025. Whether they're going to use FSA Feds for the military FSA program is still unknown. But since they already use FSA Feds for the dependent care FSA, I wouldn't be surprised if they just use the same system for the healthcare FSA. I just have not seen the official DoD document for it. And you can stay informed about the FSA and TSP by joining my private group at firestitcher.com/community. And if you want to read more about how healthcare FSA works, just visit fsa.gov for more information. And just to summarize what you can spend with your FSA, you can pay for your braces for your kids or contact lenses for yourself. If you need to go to the BX or PX to purchase over-the-counter medicine like bandages, first aid kits, pregnancy test kits, or aspirin, you can use the FSA to pay for them instead of using your personal debit card or credit card, and you can instantly get the tax discount that you put your money in. And what you want to do is to make sure that you save the receipts that you spend on qualified FSA medical expenses. So if you spend $10 for contact lenses solutions, use your phone to scan the receipt and then submit it to your online account to get reimbursed. And again, you want to make sure that it is on the eligible expenses list, the one that I'm showing you right now, before making that purchase. you can get reimbursed via direct deposit or by check. But using direct deposit is much easier. And they're going to send you an email that it's been processed and then it gets reimbursed to your account within a few days. And I've been using the dependent care FSA for quite a while, so I understand that process. And as soon as the enrollment period opens, you're going to need to open an account. So at the top right corner, you're going to see sign in with login.gov. They're going to require you to use the Authenticator app. So be sure to download that app when you sign up for the FSA account. And how much you can save on taxes will depend on your combined income and where you reside. You're going to end up saving both federal and state income taxes with the salary deferrals, like the chart that I'm showing you right now. And the vast majority of the members of the armed forces fall under the 10 to 24% marginal tax rates based on their salary, unless you're a 3-star or 4-star general watching this video. At a 12% marginal tax rate, you could save up to $396 a year if you use the maximum FSA contribution limit. And if you're in the 24% marginal tax rate, you could save up to $792 in total federal income tax. And you can save even more if your state requires you to pay state income tax, right? So if you don't have any medical expenses right now, it's actually not a bad idea to open up a healthcare FSA now, because you could contribute up to $55 a month or $660 in 2025, and you don't spend any of that money, you can still carry that over. So you can save money on taxes and have money to spend on your future medical, dental, or vision expenses in 2026 if you want to. And if you think you're going to consistently need something like, for me, contact lenses, not for me, but birth control, dental braces for your kids, emergency medical kits for your household, prescription eyeglasses for your dependents, or any other over-the-counter products for the treatment of the medical condition, having an FSA could save you some costs. And I'm glad the DoD is finally doing this, because I know how inflation has really driven up some medical costs. Take some time to visit fsafeds.gov to get to know the healthcare FSA before it becomes available in March 2025. And if you got value out of this, don't forget to check out firestateship.com/resources for free financial calculators.